The Chicago Bears have made strategic moves to bolster their secondary this offseason, bringing in two undrafted rookie safeties, Major Burns from LSU and Taiishim Johnson from Oregon. These under-the-radar additions could inject much-needed depth, energy, and competition into a safety unit facing several important questions heading into the 2025 season. The signings come at a crucial time. The Bears' current safety situation demands immediate and future planning. Jaquan Brisker, a hard-hitting defensive staple, is entering the final year of his rookie deal, and his history with concussions creates legitimate long-term concerns. Veteran safety Jonathan Owens, who joined on a 2-year contract last year, remains solid but is primarily viewed as depth rather than a long-term solution. Meanwhile, Kevin Byard, though productive and the team's leading tackler in 2024, finds himself on the wrong side of 30 and nearing the end of his contract. Recognizing the need to replenish and re-energize the position group, Chicago moved quickly after the draft to land two intriguing prospects. Both Major Burns and Tysheem Johnson bring distinct skill sets that could serve Dennis Allen's evolving defense well, not just for this season but potentially for years to come. Major Burns, standing tall at 6'2" and weighing 207 pounds, fits the mold of a versatile, physically imposing safety. After an NCAA career split between Georgia and LSU, the Baton Rouge native carved out a reputation as a big hitter with impressive ball-hawking ability. Burns's collegiate statistics support the hype. 93 tackles and an interception in 2023 alone, with a knack for making plays in the backfield on blitz packages. Meanwhile, Tysheem Johnson provides a slightly different profile. Hailing from Philadelphia, Johnson played at Ole Miss before transferring to Oregon for his final season. At 5'10" and 200 pounds, he projects as a fast, aggressive safety who can contribute not just in coverage, but potentially on special teams. His solid college production, including multiple interceptions and pass breakups over the last 2 years, makes him a player to watch closely during camp. The Bears' safety room is now deeper, faster, and tougher. With both rookies bringing energy and upside, the summer competition is expected to be fierce. Taking a closer look at Major Burns reveals why the Bears were quick to pick him up once the draft concluded. Born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Burns' collegiate career took him through 2 powerhouse programs, Georgia and LSU. Despite redshirting his freshman year, he accumulated significant playing experience and was considered a leader on the field during his senior season. At LSU, Burns posted standout numbers in 2023, recording 93 total tackles, 41 solo, 52 assisted, 3 tackles for loss, a sack, an interception, and even scoring a defensive touchdown. In 2024, although his numbers dipped slightly, 47 tackles, 4.5 tackles for loss, and 1.5 sacks, his usage within the defensive scheme shifted more toward blitz packages and run support, indicating versatility rather than decline. Physically, Burns impresses. He boasts a 37.5-inch vertical jump, excellent for contesting passes in the red zone, and a 4.52-second 40-yard dash, offering speed that matches his size advantage. His relative athletic score, RAS, of 8.23, places him among the better athletes at his position. However, scouts noted that his 12 reps on the bench press showed he could use additional strength development, something an NFL-level conditioning program should address quickly. What stands out most is Burns' ability to cover multiple roles. His size enables him to match up against tight ends and bigger wide receivers, while his speed allows him to cover downfield. His tackling technique, blitz capability, and instinctive play recognition make him an ideal fit for Dennis Allen's defense, which relies on safeties being interchangeable between deep coverage and in-the-box responsibilities. The Bears are betting that with NFL coaching, Major Burns can sharpen his physical tools and emerge as a valuable piece of their secondary rebuild. His combination of energy, physicality, and high football IQ could make him one of the summer's breakout stories at Hollis Hall. Alongside Burns, the Bears' acquisition of Taiishim Johnson is equally exciting, even if it flew under the national radar. At just 22 years old, Johnson enters the league with a full collegiate career that included stints at Ole Miss and Oregon. Known for his aggressive style and sideline-to-sideline speed, he racked up impressive stats over his college years. In 2023, he tallied 70 tackles, 37 solo, 4.5 tackles for loss, a sack, and 4 pass breakups, alongside 2 interceptions while playing for the Ducks. In 2024, he managed 67 tackles and 3 interceptions despite missing a game, underscoring his ball-hawking reputation. Johnson is slightly shorter at 5'10", but compensates with a muscular 200-pound frame built for physical play. His athletic testing further highlights his potential: a 35-inch vertical leap, a blistering 4.45-second 40-yard dash, and an agility-focused 7.47-second 3-cone drill. These numbers point toward a player who can not only hold his own in coverage, but could also thrive as a gunner on special teams, chasing down returners with blazing speed. Defensive coordinators value players like Johnson because of their versatility. He can line up at strong safety, free safety, or even cover slot receivers when needed. His experience in multiple defensive systems throughout college means he should adapt quickly to the complexities of an NFL playbook. Given his age, athleticism, and instincts, Johnson could be groomed into a significant contributor for Chicago. Even if he initially starts on special teams or the practice squad, his upside as a defensive back remains high. If he continues developing, he could eventually challenge for regular defensive snaps, a valuable outcome for a player who slipped through the cracks on draft weekend. With Johnson and Burns both now on board, the Bears have shown they're serious about building a more dynamic, younger secondary. Training camp battles this summer will be heated, and both rookies could play crucial roles not just in depth, but possibly in redefining Chicago's defensive identity over the next several years.